All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into how SAP is tackling a huge question in the business world. How do you make AI not just powerful, but practical and, actually trustworthy enough for your enterprise?
Yeah, and this really is the core of it, isn't it? I mean, generative AI is a total game changer. We all know that. But the trick, the real challenge, is making all that power work for you in a way that's reliable, secure, and plugged right into the stuff that actually runs your business. And honestly, getting that part right, that's what separates the cool tech demos from real-world value.
Okay, so how is SAP taking on this challenge? Well, it all comes down to their strategy, which they've built around something they call the Trusted AI Foundation. And you'll see, this isn't just about a new product, it's really a whole new way of thinking about how to bring this tech into the enterprise.
Now, the most important thing to get here is that this foundation isn't some add-on you bolt on later. Nope, it's an integrated part of the SAP Business Technology Platform, the BTP. It's baked right in, not an afterthought. It's a core layer that's all about pushing that AI intelligence deep into the heart of their systems.
So, how do they build this trust? Well, it rests on a few key pillars. First off, you've got partnerships. This gives you the freedom to use the best AI models out there without getting locked into just one. Then there's this thing called the Generative AI Hub. Think of it like a central control tower, making sure everything is secure and governed properly. And here's the kicker, and this is so important. It's all grounded in your business data. That's what makes the AI's answers not just smart, but actually relevant and on point for your company.
All right, so we've laid the foundation. Now, let's open up the toolbox and see the actual tools that bring this whole vision to life. We're going to look at how this works for different people inside a company, from the coders to the business folks.
And what you see here is that this isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. There's a specific AI-powered tool for pretty much every key role. Your developers, they get Joule, which is a copilot that helps them write Java and JavaScript code way faster. Then you've got your business users, the people who don't write code. They get tools to automate their own workflows with AI. And for the data pros, you've got the vector engine in HANA Cloud. And trust me, that's a huge deal for working with today's advanced AI models.
Okay, so having a great set of tools is cool and all, but what's the bottom line? What's the actual payoff for the business? Well, SAP breaks it down into three really clear areas where you'll see the value.
Think of it like a three-step playbook for really transforming how your company works. It starts with building and innovating, then moves on to making your current processes better, and finishes with a total game changer, getting the most out of your data.
So that first pillar, build and innovate. This is all about letting developers work faster and frankly smarter using these new AI tools. They can build custom extensions on the BTP platform, and this is so critical because it keeps your main SAP system clean. A clean core means it stays stable, it's easy to upgrade, and anyone who's managed a big enterprise system knows that is a massive, massive win.
Okay, pillar number 2, optimize and automate. And this one is really all about empowerment. You're basically giving your business teams the power to automate their own stuff using these simple visual drag-and-drop tools. What does that do? Well, it frees up your IT folks to work on the really tricky problems, and it just makes everything faster across the whole company.
And finally, we get to the third pillar, and you could argue this is the most transformative one of all, getting the absolute most value out of your data. Just think about it. You can ask your system questions in plain English, like, hey, which of our supply chain routes are looking risky for next quarter, and get a smart, data-backed answer. This lets you build applications that actually learn on their own, apps that could, say, automatically tweak inventory levels based on what's happening in real time. It's about constant automated improvement.
So, when you pull it all together, the really big point here is that SAP isn't just chasing the latest AI fad with some shiny new feature. No, this is about weaving intelligence into the very fabric of the business platform. It becomes a core capability, not just some bolt-on.
And because it's so fundamental, this isn't about making things just a little bit better. The goal, and this comes straight from SAP's playbook, is to completely reinvent how businesses run. I mean, that's a huge statement, right? It just shows you how much they believe in the power of this integrated approach to AI. And that really leaves us with one final, powerful question that this whole strategy puts on the table. Once you have AI that you can trust, AI that's relevant to your business, and AI that's responsible, all baked right into how you operate, the possibilities are pretty much endless. Your business platform is now intelligent. So the only question left for you is, what are you going to build first?
Have you ever felt like you need